DM. You see a bunny. I try to pet the bunny, says the druid. Roll. For animal handling? For initiative. Hey everybody, DnDMemes here. SkyDieRay was sick and Water and FireDieRay were unavailable, so I'm here to take their place today. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, I want to quickly kindly ask you if you're not yet subscribed to the channel. Consider doing so now, it only takes a moment, and thank you so much for that. Also, before jumping into the video, I want to say, I saw a comment mentioning that the subreddit hasn't had any team in a while. Well, they do have this week. There's a lot of memes about the one DnD or the new edition or whatever they want to call it, the new changes they're making. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Cast sending to post F in the chat. Holy sh**, I just heard my brother's D&D session where the party was fighting a dragon and someone cast a wall of force around the dragon and then looked around and said, "Hey, where's Aridon?" To which my brother, playing Aridon, his fragile little wizard boy, leaned into his mic and said, "Still next to the dragon." Finally, checked the tags on this, and the only tags more valid than RIP are F. That was really an unfortunate miscoordination. I love walking. Dungeons and Dragons, a game where a 3-hour walk takes 5 minutes, but a 5-minute battle takes 3 hours. I think I've seen this meme before, but yeah, it's accurate. Rogues, man. DM. Enough. Rocks fall and everyone dies. Rogue. I use evasion. My time has come. My backup character in the woods nearby when my current character gets brutally murdered. Yeah, that works I guess. I mean, most of the time there's gonna be some woods nearby, right? Fighter players have been getting a lot of hit after the critical hit changes. Sneak attack can no longer critically hit, superiority die can no longer critically hit, divine smite can no longer critically hit, hunter's mark can no longer critically hit, and death strike can no longer critically hit. And then I guess that's a wizard or something with firebolt can no longer critical hit, and they're absolutely destroyed by that. Wizards' recent content strategy. Wizards. Proud to announce our new book, Big Biz Guide to Baking. Baking lore, 50 pages. Baking themed monsters and items, 40 pages. A Twisted Cake Adventure module, 30 pages. A new race, the Muffin Folk, 20 pages. And rules for baking, 0 pages. And price $60. What can I say? I have an oath to keep. When she looks through your phone, but all she can find is tips for Dungeon Masters, how to play Wizard 5th edition, Shield Master 5th edition, and Tiefling Subraces 5th edition. The first one is the best. I thought it would keep the theme and just, you know, have it be really weird. Oh no. Intelligent enemies using logic. When you are facing a large group of enemies and you hear one of them say, "That's the healer, deal with him first." Oh no. Shame if the big bad evil guy was immortal. Hashtag DnD plot hook. Step 1. Offer the players a bodyguard mission. Big reward and a high-profile, lovable client. Step 2. The client asks to make a blood bond with them to guarantee their commitment of protection. If the client dies, the party dies. Step 3. The client is the big bad evil guy. Smiles in family property, Jesus Christ, that would give them trust issues forever pretty much, man, come on. If D&D had achievements, what do you think would be some cool ones? Let's make a deal. Use persuasion to convince a merchant to lower a price. 10 knuckle discount. Use intimidation to convince a merchant to lower a price. Back up, back up. After being healed from 0 health, kill an enemy in the same fight. All the way. Take a single character from level 1 to level 20. That's a cool one, but no way 23% of players would have it. The classics. Kill a red dragon with a party consisting of a human fighter, elf wizard, dwarf cleric and halfling rogue. It's not efficient, but it is personal. When the Vengeance Paladin decides to settle the score with unarmed strike, it is time to bury him. I know how my filthy mutant abilities upset you, Schmidt. You can't imagine. Don't worry, you'll die pure. No magnetism, just fists. Nice. What's the most creative or evil use of a mimic that you've ever experienced? League of Evil Conference 21. In some rooms, I just make the entire floor a mimic. This DM is so evil. How it feels browsing r/DnDMemes lately. Who here dislikes the new rules? Everyone. Who here knew the old rules? Nobody. Sure we can. DM. The Barbarian Goliath VIP approaches you with one eyebrow raised and casts a binding spell. If he dies, you die. The escort mission begins. Party. You see, we can have a normal mission without making it about puns. DM checks the mission name. Rock falls, everyone dies. I am way prouder of myself than I should be for seeing that one coming. I love D&D, but I need to stop saying yes to any campaign that comes my way. Wednesday. Managing my sleep schedule after agreeing to run and play 6 different campaigns with players in other time zones? I'll do it later. And then it's Sunday. This isn't an MMO. Make them have to fight you. The tank, quote unquote, when enemies pick their targets intelligently. Why is no one attacking me? I specifically requested it. Oh yeah, so the one thing that literally looks like a corpse and smells of fire and brimstone is a good guy because their ancestors apparently did something heroic once? I know acceptance is a good thing, but it feels a bit unrealistic that uneducated commoners would believe this instantly. Reading through the new UA cause I'm bored. Tieflings got a rework. There's now versions for all the planes of evil, not just the 9 hells. They all have distinctly different and outright weird appearances. Thanks to the victories and sacrifices of these legends, Tieflings throughout the multiverse enjoy widespread acceptance. That's... I don't know, I mean that's kinda cool though. Anna 1, Anna 2. DM starts singing. Welcome to Rivernote. There's one rule you should heed. You'll sing, not speak, or by the gods will split your skull indeed. Paladin. Oh no. Bard. Oh yes, okay, Bard is happy about that one. It's beautiful. Wizard hat with cowboy brim. Heavy breathing in Artificer. It do be like that, Wizards of the Coast. You can't stop them. Wizards of the Coast plasmoids be like, and D&D community plasmoids be like. Run away. DM. You see a bunny. I try to pet the bunny, says the druid. Roll. For animal handling? For initiative. Rip the party. Or maybe they can run away while the druid dies. You'll need to chill about the UA. D&D literally has a rule that the DM can ignore or change rules that hamper fun. r/DnDMemes just losing their absolute over that. I think Wizards of the Coast misunderstood their appeal. Tieflings throughout the multiverse enjoy widespread acceptance. Everyone disliked that. Both only succeed on a 20. Groknak the Duel with -5 intelligence and Aberforth the Wise with +10 to Arcana. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. A DC 30 Arcana check. They're the same picture. Oh, they said what? Put me down, I'm going back in. When you're getting stretchered off the battlefield, but then you hear the big bad evil guy talk some shit about you. I find it more funny that the word that needed to be censored had a white dot on it, like it's super small, that didn't actually cover anything. I think that was an attempt to censor it, that's my assumption. I find that funnier than the meme itself. So, if magic exists, why not that? Natural 20 on athletics and acrobatics. Understanding physics is bad for your barbarian. He has +5 strength, +5 dexterity, and -4 intelligence. Yeah, I guess those stats would allow him to do this, huh? I mean, if you don't understand physics, they don't exist, right? Basically. You can still make your himbo minotaurs and whatnot. The new version ruined insert D&D race design. Every DM that I know. Bruh, we still make goblins green even though they're not supposed to. Chill the f out. Yeah, I don't know, like the creative part of, you know, changes or for the rules, they're basically the easiest to ignore and homebrew if you want to do that, if you don't like something that was changed that way. Oh shit. You take a mortal wound and fall to the floor, dying. Panic. The lizard folk cleric steps over you and starts casting a spell. Calm. They're casting Purify Food and Drink. Next level panic. You have an Aarakocra, how do you ban them from flying? One of my players wants to play an Aarakocra. How do I keep them from flying until level 5? Break their wings! Snipers. Aarakocra aren't helicopters. They need momentum to fly. Zoology or physics student. Employee of the month. The metagaming scourge strikes again. DM. Alright, you all enter the cave. There's bones of different animals everywhere, and you find 3 green-skinned creatures gnawing the last bits of meat from some bones. What do? Metagamer. How tall are they? About 9 feet? Okay, we're fighting trolls. Wizard, you need to hit it with Firebolt or Acid Splash every turn. The DM did not like that one. I would not like that either. Jesus, dude. I mean, that would actually be really annoying if it happened. I mean, like, if the metagamer was the wizard himself, I guess, like, I don't know, would you just cast spells randomly or spells that you know are not optimal? Or, you know, I don't know, would you consider that metagaming? 8 hours of sleep, healing, and full health? Millennials playing D&D confused by the concept of long rest. Yeah, I don't know, what's a long rest? I haven't had one in a while. Does it actually work wonders as well as it seems to do in D&D? I wonder how many points of exhaustions I have stacked up at this point. Like, calm down a bit. The entire D&D community, after Wizards of the Coast releases a 0.01% of a non-final rule set. Yeah, but it's a rule set that they really don't like. Indirect Bard buff. Weapon crits is the worst change. Remove class-specific spells is the worst change. Bards, knowing that they can now officially seduce the dragon with a natural 20. No, I mean the DM can still not allow it, right? Animal rights save lives. Level 20 Artificer. Track down the hibernating Tarrasque using historical records and modified earthquake spells for Sonar. Implant enchanted spikes that convert its health into mana, nullifying its regeneration while producing energy. Druids remove the spikes because it's animal cruelty. I don't know, having animal rights, even for a druid, doing that for a Tarrasque is kind of a stretch. Do you think this will work? Does DMing D&D count towards encounter designer? If you have a portfolio, you can show us some examples of your work. I would absolutely include that as a part of your resume. Can I just invite you and a bunch of other workers in your office for a one-shot D&D session as an interview? Oh wow, that's creative, I guess. I mean, if the job is something related to creative writing, yeah, that would definitely be cool as an interview, or I don't know, not necessarily the interview, but the example of D&D stuff that you did to show as part of the resume. Watching the one D&D interview be like, the good. Backgrounds give ability score improvements, only martial attacks can critical hit, differentiation between cultural and ancestral traits in races, etc, etc. But then a natural 20 is an automatic success on a skill or ability check. This is what the new D&D 20 test rules will lead to. This is the sheet for my character. Yup. I can control them and decide what they do. Yup. I can start a conversation with anyone I want. Yup. Then let me ask the king to give up their throne. No. Why would you do that? Patrons can't take your spells, but they can definitely take your internal organs. The patron stopping by for a casual visit. The warlock who broke their pact last session. That's a really awkward smile from a character that's supposed to be based on charisma. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as on YouTube, I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for that. Links below to check those out, as well as links to the social media, Discord server, anything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks again for watching, I'll see you next time, have a great day, bye!